All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to His due to Yahweh, B'Hashem Yasha, B'Hashem Chakdas, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who taught us truth. Salutations to the sincere brothers out there, scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. Present the body as a living sacrifice and bring them elect back to the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yasha. And salutations to few Agwaf scattered who may be listening and watching and are seeking the Lord diligently. Today, this brother Iwab come back to you today with another lesson through the Spirit power of Yahweh Hashem Shabbat entitled something to the effect of clown convention. This is a clown convention. Something to that effect. Because I just got done watching the so-called presidential debate a couple hours ago. It was at 9, I think, in around 10:45. But that's all. Man, it was comical the whole time. You know, it was funny. It wasn't even. It seemed like it wasn't even serious, man. I laughed about 80% of the time. It was comical. It wasn't even nothing to take serious, man. And this is who you want running society. These are the people that you want over top of you. These are the people that you trust in. You know, let me just go ahead and get that, man. These are the people that you trust in. And that's going to be your demise. That's going to be your destruction, man. This is Isaiah 30 from the top. Woe meaning destruction. Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, it's like it, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked in my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. So you putting your strength in Donald Trump, DJ Trump, and Joe Biden, man, and the vice presidents, so-called what's her name, Mahali Harris, whatever her name is, and Mike Pence, and all you putting your trust in America, man. You putting your trust in America. You putting your strength in the government, in the Republicans and the Democrats, man. Just watch the debate and just watch it, man. This is who you are putting in charge. This is who you're putting over Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahshua, man. That's crazy. Verse 2, that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked in my mouth. Verse 2 again, Slakia. To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Oh, what's wrong now? Slakia. Hold on. Esau, man. Satan. Fuck with my shit. Slakia. Okay. Verse 3. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. So you trusting in DJ Trump, Joe Biden, in America, it's going to be your shame. It's going to be your confusion. It's going to be your downfall, your demise, man. So y'all keep trusting in, well, DJ Trump's going to do this. Joe Biden's going to do that. They're going to bring us out of this debt. They're going to bring us out of this, that, and the third. No, they're not, man. The only person who can do that is Yahweh B'Hashem Yashai. The only being. The only power. So I should say. The only power who can get you out of this state, out of this abominable place, and out of your wretched position is the Most High and His Son Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Yahweh Shah, man. So it's gonna be your confusion. What I watched today was confusion. You got Esau against Esau, man. Just go ahead and get that. Esau against Esau, man. This is let's get this one. All right, this is Matthew 12 and verse 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. This kingdom is divided against itself. Starting with, the Democrats, the Republicans, they going against each other, man. You got Joe Biden against Donald Trump, DJ Trump. They can't agree on nothing, man. They going at each other. And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? So this kingdom is through, man. This society is done for. It's going to be brought to desolation. It's divided against itself, man. They don't know what the fuck to do. They're through. They are through, man. But this is it says takeaways from an awful night election 2020 analysis. This is from the Washington Post. No, I ain't gonna get much of it. I'm gonna get that and then get this video right here, and that is fucking comical. So it says President Trump and Joe Biden took part in their first of 3 one-on-one debates of the 2020 general election Tuesday night in Cleveland. And I believe the next one is next Wednesday. Oh, they said a week from tomorrow, which is today now, Wednesday. So a week from today, and I believe they said it was Mike Pence and Harris. So it says it was so contentious and full of interruptions that it was almost unwatchable. But there were some takeaways. Here they are. And it was funny to me. It says Biden resists Trump's goading. And that word goading means to provoke or annoy someone so as to stimulate some action or reaction. And he did. He got reaction. It says mostly. Trump's strategy was clear: to steamroll both Biden and debate moderator Chris Wallace, hoping to provoke a bad moment. It was the strategy of a challenger more than of an incumbent. Let's look up that word incumbent because I don't know what that means. Can I look it up, please? Means so like necessary for someone as a duty or responsibility currently holding office. So Trump more than the president basically. It seemed to reflect that Trump needs to change the race more than Biden does. So Biden's strategy was also clear: to stick to his talking points, try not to engage much, and deny Trump what he wanted. And I'll get to the video in a minute. It says Biden lost his cool at a few points, including asking, will you shut up? At another point, it's hard to get any word in with this clown. And they both clowns, man. It says, excuse me, this person. At another, keep yapping, man. It says, 2, Trump's coronavirus answers get no better. 3, let's see. It was an awful debate. It says, a few weeks ago, Wallace delivered one of the toughest interviews of Trump to date, a rare instance in which Trump has been repeatedly fact-checked on his falsehoods and didn't seem to know what to do. Wallace was in some way set up to fail on Tuesday night. He wasn't supposed to fact-check the candidates as he did Trump a few weeks ago, and it wasn't clear that any moderator would have been able to handle what was thrown at him. But it just wasn't a good debate. Wallace allowed himself to be something of a wallflower early on, as Trump repeatedly interrupted Biden, and Biden sometimes interrupted Trump before either of them could convey a cogent thought. But most striking was Wallace's attempts to almost placate Trump. Mr. President, you're going to be very happy because we're going to talk about law and order, Wallace said at one point while trying to move past Trump talking over Biden. Let me ask, sir, you'll be happy. I'm about to pick up on one of your points on that to ask the vice president, Wallace said another point. 4, it says Biden distances himself from the left. 5, Trump declines to condemn white supremacists. And that's about it, if you want to read it. And that's really the talk right now. I ain't seen it. You can watch it if you want to. We can watch this little one right here.
Don't ever use the word smart with me. Don't ever use that word.
Oh, give me a break.
Because you know what? There's nothing smart about you, Joe.
Supreme
Court Justice, radical left.
Will you shut up, man?
Listen, you were a senator. And
You're
by
the
way,
worst
you were
president America has ever had.
Hey,
Come
Joe,
on. I'm not here to call out his lies. Everybody knows he's a liar.
People know what to do. They can social distance. They can wash the hands. They can wear masks. They can do whatever they want. But they got to open these states up.
His own CDC director says we could lose as many as another 200,000 people between now and the end of the year. And he held up, he said, if we just wear a mask, we can save half those numbers.
Should have never happened from China. But what happened is we closed it down, and now we're reopening, and we're doing record business.
You can't fix the economy until you fix the COVID crisis.
We have a phenomenal nominee, respected by all, top academic, good in every way,
It's just not appropriate to do this before this election. If he wins the election and the Senate is Democrat or Republican, then he goes forward. If not, we should wait until February.
Are you willing to tell the American people tonight whether or not you will support either ending the filibuster or packing the court?
Whatever position I take on that, that'll become the issue. The issue is the American people should speak.
I would say almost everything I see is from the left wing, not from the right wing.
So what are you saying?
I'm willing to do anything. I want to see peace.
Then do it, sir.
Say it. Do it. Say it.
You want to call him? What do you want to call him? Give me a name. Give me a
White
name.
supremacists and
Who would
white
you like me to condemn?
White supremacists and right
Proud
militia.
Boys, stand back and stand by. But I'll tell you what. Somebody's got to do something about Antifa and the left.
Is it true that you paid $750 in federal income taxes each of those 2 years?
I paid millions of dollars in taxes, millions of dollars of income tax. I paid $27 million.
Show us your tax
1 year.
returns.
In 2017.
Millions of dollars.
You paid millions of dollars?
Millions of dollars.
So
yes.
not 750.
Millions of dollars, and you'll get to see it. You'll get to see it.
This man is the savior of African Americans. This man cares at all. This man's done virtually nothing. This is not 1950. All these dog whistles on racism don't work anymore.
Did a crime bill, 1994, where you call them super predators, African Americans, the super predators, and they've never forgotten it. Are you in favor of law and order? Go
Yes,
ahead,
I'm
say
in
it.
favor.
You
Everybody's
asked a
in favor
question,
of
let him finish.
Law and order.
Loses
Law
left.
and order.
Let him answer.
Law and order with justice, where people get treated fairly. I'm totally opposed to defunding the police officers.
So just from watching that 3-minute video, man, you can tell, man, that this ain't nothing but a clown convention, man. Ain't nothing but two clowns. Look at him, man. Look at him. Look at him, man. Let me see if I can get a funny ass picture of them motherfuckers. Look at them. Bunch of puppets. Now, you see them. And I sent this in a group chat, man. This is what our children are going to say about them in the kingdom. I believe it's Isaiah 14 and 16. come. Isaiah 14 and verse 16. They that see thee, so they that see thee, Isaiah 14 verse 16, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, narrowly meaning closely or carefully, in a limited or restricted way, shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man? Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners? Oh yeah, and one of Trump's things was, I released a lot of prisoners, you know. But yeah, our children gonna look at Esau in the kingdom and say, "This dude, him, he was over you," you know. But it's a clown convention, man. This whole society is a clown convention, man. This society is done for. It's plummeting, man. It's been plummeting, and it's going to continue to plummet through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi or something, man. Let's see if just get this. Isaiah 24 verse 11. There is a crying for wine in the streets, all joy is darkened, the mirth of the land is gone. And that's what it is, man. Let me get the verse. Isaiah 24 verse 10. The city of confusion is broken down, and that's what this kingdom is, man. It's confusion. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. There's crying for wine in the streets, all joy is dark, and the mirth of the land is gone. And that's what it is, man. It's gone, man. It is gone. And get this. Isaiah 31. Woe to them. Isaiah 31 from the top. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. You asking Egypt for help. You asking Esau, a so-called white man, for help, man. You asking Trump. You asking Biden. Please help me. Please help us get out of this bad situation we're in. Instead of asking the Most High for help. Instead of coming back to the law, statutes, commandments of the Heavenly Father, our heritage, man. Instead of coming back to the Father, you looking for Esau for help. You looking to the government for help. You looking for the Democrats or Republicans. You looking for all these other like in Isaiah 30 it says that take counsel, but not of me, that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit. So you seeking counsel from these other entities, from these other sources, for lack of better terms, man. Instead of seeking counsel from the Lord, from your Father, Yahweh Shimshon, I'm speaking to you Israelites, man. I'm not speaking to any other nation. We speak to the Israelites. So you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans is seeking help from Egypt, from America, from the government for help instead of your Father, from our power, the Holy One of Israel, Yahweh Shemeshab Israel, man, the Lord of hosts. Yahweh is his name. Instead of your Father. Isaiah 31. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh. So you going for all this help. You trusting in, you seeking help and trusting in America and the military and the medical expertise and the scientist expertise and so on and so forth, man. And that goes for all for the Israelites scattered in these other nations as well. You seeking help from these other nations, man, instead of seeking help from the Lord. But that's all it is, man. You can't trust in this society, man. You can't trust in you look, just watch it, man. Just look at the prophecies popping off around us, man. Read. Seek. And you'll see, man. Just open your eyes and see that this place is done for. And there ain't no more going to Esau for help. You better seek the Lord while you can, while he may be found. Call upon him while he is near, because we in those times. But that's all I had. Like I said, that's double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And shalom to the sincere brother out there, scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth, presenting their body that live and sacrifice to the Most High Yahweh Shemeshai, and bringing the elect in. And shalom to the few Agawaf who may have listened and watched, and who are seeking the Lord diligently. You know, like I say, Barak Yahweh Shemeshai B'Shach for putting the Spirit on me through this lesson, and Lord willing, it was edifying spirit to bite to the fold. Until next time, shalom, kwam yashala, and a bad ball. Shalom.